Well, good morning. My name is Alex, and this is my new buddy, Sebastian. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a good boy. This is Sebastian's story. We are telling the tale of of this sweet little boy, Sebastian. He's a Cane Corso Italiano, and it's Italian Mastiff that was just adopted from Atlanta Humane just a couple months ago. He came in with a couple of siblings who have all found homes, and so we're trying to help him to grow up to be the best he can be. When he was very young, unfortunately, it appears that someone had maybe stepped on this lower paw here. And today we are going to be doing, I believe, our sixth session of physical therapy. And so we'll get inside and we'll show you what that's all about. All right, here's the physical therapy. What we're going to do here is fill this tank with water, and the treadmill that he's standing on will then start moving. So the idea is that we can take the weight off of his paw and give him a little bit of buoyancy, and then still be able to exercise the muscle and build some strength. You can kind of see how that lower left paw is kind of cocked out to the side there. So we're trying to build that joint and get him to live with it as best as he can, so that he doesn't need to fuse the joint, and it's not exactly a solution. And here we go. This is Sebastian in motion. He's working that paw, he's floating through the water, he's doing just fine. He's not even getting treats anymore, and he's doing it. He's being such a good boy.
He thinks this is a treat, though, see, because that's laughing on it.
He's working, he's doing his thing. He's being a very good boy, Sebastian. Here's a little bit better perspective. That right on screen, his left, you can see how that paw has kind of gone out to the side there. So that's what we're trying to work on and get some extra strength out of. And he's being such a good boy. I'm usually bribed for this, guys. What's going on? There's usually treats in front of my face. Got it, buddy. Keep going. Keep going. You're being such a good boy. Such a good boy. And now we found the non-edible encouragement. Sebastian's favorite little froggy. Get it, buddy. Get it. Get him. Get that froggy.
Like, I don't know. He's not sticking anymore.
Good boy.
He doesn't know what to do once it's in his mouth.
It's like, is this where it goes?
Keep going, bud. Keep coming. There you go. You got it. And then for the 5-star treatment, he gets a little bubble bath afterwards. A little agitation, a little warm bubbles. Help those muscles cool down. You're living the life, buddy, aren't you? You got a hot tub. How many dogs have a hot tub?
You see the bubbles in that nice little ear? Yeah, got a little bubble face.
Bubble beard. Oh, there it is.
No matter how many times you turn.
And as the water drains out,
Why won't you let me out?
we'll get ready for the extra pampering. We dry him off.
No, you got back on.
And we go, bud. Oh, the tail wag. Oh, the tail wag. Oh, this is exciting. Oh my goodness.
I love the hot towels.
Now everybody's gonna put their hands all over me and make me. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the good stuff. Oh, thank you. I love you. Please. Good boy, Sebastian.
Here, bud.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm gonna dry off the pappy. Dry off that pappy.
What do you think? What do you think? Oh, thank you. Oh,
Good boy. He always says thank you. Sit down. Sebastian, sit down. Good boy. We're working on, I'm not sure which round of feeding this is, but he was eating a little bit too fast this morning, so we've broken up his morning breakfast into smaller portions. He's working on his Science Diet Large Breed Puppy Formula, help him grow at the correct rate. And he's being a good boy. And what we're doing here is breaking this up to make sure he takes the time to chew. That's a good boy. One of the key things I've been doing is teaching him the command, leave it. It's kind of important with a puppy that wants to put absolutely everything in his mouth. We start it with food. And by doing this, he is not being food aggressive and he is waiting patiently. And he'll wait. Go get it, buddy. Good boy. That's right, buddy. You got to keep chewing. And that's what I'm really doing here, is you've got to make sure you're still touching. You don't want him to be food aggressive. He should never be ever growling at me. He should always know that this is the hand that feeds, and it always means well, and he should know that, and he can trust that. You're a good boy, Sebastian. And you kept chewing. That's a good boy. All right, come on, get it. You need to chew. Chew, sir. Let's get some more chewing. There you go, that's a good boy. Chew, good boy. Good boy, you got it. It's nice and easy. You can't move her. Sweet puppy. Good boy, keep chewing, that's it. And so we'll do this until we get his normal morning portion in him, and then we can carry on with our day. And so after a little bit of brushing and a little bit of light play, we're able to get him to unwind and sit down and properly digest his meal. Yes, he had, with eating too quickly this morning, of course, it doesn't really want to stay down, so we're working around it and making sure that he still gets his normal breakfast and is processing it the way he should. So he's growing like a weed right now. I think when he first came home, he didn't even quite fill out this corner of the futon. And he's, as you can see, a little bit bigger now. And those sweet paws, they are kind of large. He's a sweet, oh, he's perking up. He's perking up a little bit. But yeah, you can, that's not a small paw. So it's almost like he's got little fingers here, but he's just a good sweet boy, resting and digesting his meal properly the second time around. All right, so we're gonna go for a little walk here with Sebastian out here on the back deck. As you can see, everything's being rebuilt, in case you haven't noticed from pictures around the house here. Doing lots and lots of renovation work. And so one of the things I did here, because of his front paw, I took out the little front stairs and made a little makeshift ramp with some blocks for when it's wet, and help him to help build that strength up a little bit more. So one of the things we've been working on, because he is such a big puppy, and because, an electric fence or anything like that could never possibly contain him, one of the things I've been working on with his paw, he needs to stay on soft ground. And so thankfully we've got a yard big enough that we can keep walking around the perimeter and get enough exercise in that way and keep him happy and not have any, mid-afternoon freakouts resulting from unused energy. So he's just a big flappy pappy. He's got to have fun every day. So I make sure to always walk him, and he learns the perimeter, and I use the command, stay in your yard, anytime he starts to wander over the boundary. And that includes, we live in a cul-de-sac, and getting down onto the asphalt, even to the mailbox, I make sure he stays within the boundaries of the property and stay in your yard. So we just keep going, and sometimes, like right now, he likes to pull on the lead a little bit. When you get low, you get a lot better leverage. He can't really put that much strength in, and no matter what size person you might be, using this type of leverage actually makes containing such a beast like him quite easy. Stay low, bud. We're gonna keep walking. Come on, Sebastian. Come on, bud. Is it time for brushing? Oh, it is. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, yeah. You gotta smooth this pappy out, yeah. Keep you nice and soft. Oh, 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 I got you. I got you. I know everything has to become a game with you, doesn't it? Come here. Come on over here. That's a good boy. But yeah, Cane Corsos have 2 layers of fur, top and undercoat, as Sebastian is telling us. Always add a tasty brush. No, sir, you don't chew on this. No, sir. Yeah, good. And so, yeah, as you can see, we can clean out this brush on a daily basis, and there will always be more of Sebastian in it. So, got to keep him brushed, keep him clean. Oh, I got you. I got you. Keep the brushing going. Oh, 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 he flopped. He flopped. When I say he's a big floppy puppy, that's really what I mean. He tends to just fall all over himself on a pretty regular basis. And it doesn't faze him in the slightest. All right, Sebastian, I think it's about bedtime now. I think we got to wrap it up. This was a good start, right? Oh, oh goodness. Oh goodness. You're just a big baby, I know. It's okay. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit subscribe. We're going to try and do this weekly. Right? Right? Is it going to work that way? I think so. It's going to be okay.